Hi, I'm Stephanie from Farrell's Country Stitchin', and many of you have asked, and I thought we had a video up for this. Maybe not, but we're going to make another one for you today. So I have here my Juki Straight Stitch sewing machine. This same method works for other straight stitch machines as well. In order to use our mini ruler foot or any of our ruler feet, you will need a purple adapter. Okay, this little purple adapter is designed to change the position of the ruler foot. So with the adapter, it's going to come with a little Allen head screw and a little Allen key. And so first things first, you're going to take your foot and you're going to place it on the adapter. So the little rounded part here is going to be at the bottom. The foot is going to go on over that, and you're going to just take the screw and screw it in. Just to start off with your fingers. And just start tightening it up a little bit there. And I want to remind everybody, do not over tighten this. The adapters are not warranted. They are plastic. They will break if you over tighten them. So do not over tighten. Okay, I can't stress that enough. You want to make them snug, but you don't want to over tighten. Okay, so don't just go crazy and just crank them down. All right, so that is on there. All right, next you're going to have, which I've already done, I've already taken the thumb screw out of the needle bar here. So this, I've already taken the thumb screw out. So this, the purple part of the adapter there, is going to go over that, and the bottom of this bar is actually going to sit right on that purple base there. So you're just going to put that right in there, and it's just going to sit right in there. And you're going to try it out. So you're going to just stick this in the hole. Of course, I'm right-handed, so trying to do this left-handed is not the easiest for me. I want to do it. There we go. So there I've got it started. So, and as I'm tightening this up, again, I don't want to over tighten. So I'm just going to gently put this in. And what I'm looking to do is I'm just testing, because as I do this, and we always seem to notice, and we, like I said, as a rule of thumb, we tend to over tighten. And I'm going to hand crank this down. And as I can see, as I'm going to come incredibly close to the edge of the inside left of the foot. So that tells me one of two things. One, I may have already over tightened. Two, I might have my foot slightly twisted a little bit. Regardless, it's really is a simple fix. It's not something that I need to be really super overly concerned about, and it'll avoid me not being able to quilt tonight by calling and having to be upset and saying, oh my goodness, now I'm going to have to send this back and I'm going to have to get a different adapter or something, blah, blah, blah. No, you don't really have to. Simple thing to do. Now, you can simply get a piece of cardboard, use a rotary cutter, cut a little slim piece of cardboard, and I'm just going to take a piece and I'm going to stick it. I cut it with my rotary cutter. I'm going to stick it in the bottom there of that little slot.
And that'll kick the foot over just a little bit?
And that will kick the foot over just a little bit. It's kind of like putting a washer in there. Now that groove isn't very big, so finding a tiny little washer just off by chance in your husband's workbench, probably not very likely, unless your husband works on some really tiny little things. So, not super likely. But if everybody's got a piece of cardboard, right? Now I'm going to go back in here. Again, try to thread my screw. Get it started again. There we go. Now, hopefully, that keeps everything kicked out far enough that bada bing. Let's take a peek right in the center. So now,
you want to spin the machine so they can see it?
I sure can. So where it was before is the edge of this needle was, the edge of the needle was clear out here on the edge. Now it's right smack dab in the middle,
Bingo,
which
bingo.
is awesome. Okay, so the other thing that's really important that I want to point out when you're setting up your straight stitch machine, most all of them have a little gauge here. All right, you want to make sure that that gauge is set clear up as high as it'll go. All right. The other thing is when you are setting up your machine ready to quilt, you want to lift up on your
adapter and foot?
Yes. You want to lift up on that. It's going to raise this up just a freckle. A freckle, that's a really technical term, of measurement. And make sure that your needle position, or not your feed dogs, I mean not your needle position, your feed dogs are in the lowest position so that they aren't raising up. And that is it. And then you're ready to quilt, free motion quilt, ready to go. So that's it. So super simple, ready to go. And like I said, we don't warranty the plastic parts, so please try to remember, do not over tighten, no matter what you do. And it may take you a couple tries to get the right thickness. And, you know, if you get to the hardware or something, you might be able to find a tiny little washer that'll work and, you know, be the perfect fit for you. But if not, everybody's got a piece of paper or a piece of plastic, Mylar, or something that you've got sitting around in your sewing room or whatever that will fit just perfect for you. But in the meantime, cardboard works fine and get you the perfect spacing, and that'll avoid you having to send it back to us and not being able to get your quilts quilted when you want to get them quilted. So if you have any more questions, check out the rest of our videos on YouTube because there are a bunch of them. And if those don't answer your questions, drop us an email at countrystitchin@gmail.com and we're happy to help. Thanks. Have a great day.